Hello, I'm Gage, and welcome back to the debate series. Today's battle is between Jason Voorhees and Victor Crowley. Two horror movie killers are going to face each other in a battle to the death. Let's get on to the combatants. Jason Voorhees was born on Friday the 13th, and he's the son of Pamela Voorhees. Everyone knows his backstory. The counselors were having sex when he fell into the lake and he drowned. His mother went mad and killed a bunch of counselors to try to avenge his death. Then, he came back and witnessed his mother decapitated, and he made a promise to her to keep on killing, to kill for his mommy. And as the movies went on, Jason became even more powerful with every incarnation. He has superhuman strength, senses, healing. That's right, healing. He can regenerate. He has teleportation, seemingly, and confirmed. He is extremely hard to put down. He can take a whole SWAT team of bullets and keep on trucking as if nothing happened. He can get his arm blown off and not care. He'll just regenerate it later. He is a master of killing with any type of weaponry. And trust me, when you do not want to get in this guy's way. Jason's signature look is that of jeans, boots, any real type of shirt really, and a hockey mask. Now when I say any kind of shirt, I mean a coverall. He has to wear a long sleeve shirt, gloves, pants, boots, shirt underneath, and a hockey mask. Now let's get into some of his feats. As you can see on the image on the screen, Jason does in fact have regeneration powers. In this issue of a comic, he had taken a grenade point blank and had most of his body blown up. And within seconds, he regenerated everything. He grabbed the grenade launcher and swung it so hard through a guy that it split him in two. Again, this shows that Jason's regeneration capabilities are highly impressive, which can also explain how he's able to take so much punishment and keep on trucking. Because he probably gets shot, he probably heals almost instantly from that. Plus, we also see this regeneration in movies. In part 2, when he had his machete buried into his left shoulder, in every other series, we never see mention of that wound again. His arm is still fully functional and working. We also see it in part 7 and into part 8. In part 7, when Jason's mask is taken off, he's showing his bones and part of his skull. In part 8, when he was sent back into the water, years later when he is reawakened, his skin has regrown all around him. There's no bone showing, there's nothing. Just wet flesh. And in other movies, he seems to decay and regenerate at rapid paces. You can stab him in the eyes and blind him for a second, but within seconds, he regains his sight by fully regrowing his eyes. You can gut him and he'll regrow all of his organs within seconds. Now on to the next feat of power. And in this feat of strength, we see Jason holding up a shopping cart and he slams it onto an old man, turning him into ground meat within seconds with little to no problem at all. This requires a tremendous amount of power, nor should this even be possible. In reality, that old man would have actually dented through that cage, though the trauma would have still probably killed him. But Jason swung it so hard and fast that it sliced the guy into ground beef. And the original Jason is so powerful that when he fought his upgraded version of himself, he was able to stab through Jason X's metal. And remember, that metal can survive a fall from orbit. Freaking orbit. And is completely bulletproof, and Jason was able to stab through it with one arm. Which just shows you how strong he really is. He can stab through something that can survive a fall from orbit and is immune to future gunfire. Again, on to his next feat of power. In this comic issue, we see that Jason had just split a guy's head in two, and one guy is shooting into the woods. Turns around and Jason hits him in the head so hard with his bare knuckles that he sends the head flying and bouncing off multiple trees, also shattering the guy's nose in the process with little to no effort. And in the same comic, he swung his arm so fast above his head and hitting a guy on top of his head that it came out his ass. So yeah, again, Jason has also went up against other horror icons such as Freddy Krueger and Ashley Williams. Now, the only person that Jason has ever yet to truly kill is Ashley Williams and Tommy Jarvis, that's his name. He has never succeeded to kill Tommy Jarvis. Tommy Jarvis has evaded him in 3 movies, though technically 2 for the real Jason. And he managed to kill Jason when he was resurrected by Freddy using the Necronomicon in the Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash comic series, by decapitating Jason when he had fully regenerated his whole body and did not have a deformed face. Though Jason, again, did come back. And here we have Jason hitting a guy's head so hard he flattened it into nothing without even trying. I'm sorry for my raspy voice there, but... So yeah. That's all for Jason's side. Now let's head over to Victor Crowley's side and what he has in store.